Hello, hello. Yes, good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon. Today I'm doing a review about our Instagram account. So I'm just going to briefly brief you about what I think of our progress. So I will start from our most uh, from I will start from the account that has the most subscriber or the most following rate compared to others, which is Acquire a Website. Last week we've had a great amount of subscribership on our accounts. And today we are Tuesday. We haven't had much. We've had some followings. We've had some people subscribing, and we also had a lot of people unsubscribing to this specific account. And across other accounts, we have had a very steady rate of subscribership, but on others we haven't had any. I will talk about those one in a minute. So regarding Acquire a Website, I can see there hasn't been, this is a new post you've done today. You have I've noticed you've explored new hashtag, which is a great thing, but at the same time you have used the same hashtags repeatedly. So it basically means we more or less have been targeting the same people over and over again. There's nothing bad to use the same hashtag sometimes, but we need to have a mix of hashtags. Explore new hashtag. It gives us exposure to other audience. So by using the same hashtags, we attract more and more of the same people. It doesn't matter. I know in some posts we've had less likes or less following. Okay, maybe because of the new hashtags, or maybe because we have used more or less of the same hashtags. And also the quality of the posts, if you look at it properly, there hasn't been consistency. Look at this post, for example. You posted a day before about SEO, and the following day you post about SEO again. I mean, people have seen a lot of things about SEO already. I would say you could have posted this one another day, maybe today, and post this one that day. So you try and avoid posting the same post today and the following day. You can do the same or more or less something that look alike in maybe 4 or 5 days. Another thing is there's no consistency, I have to say. If you look at it, we have 30 likes on this post, for example. 30 likes. We've had a lot of subscribers because of this post as well. And this one, we have 52 likes. It's not consistent. You can see 52 and 30 likes. And then this one, we have 45 likes, which is great. So I would say 45 and 52 likes, they are more or less consistent, more or less on the same line. And the worst one will be 11. You see, we have 11 likes here on this post. So it's going from up and then going really down. It's not bad. I'm not saying this is like worse to worse, but there has to be some level of consistency in your posting. And if you could put the description before you post your hashtags, that would be amazing. So you can put write something about SEO, write maybe a 4 to 5 line descriptions about SEO, and then you put 3 dots, then you put the hashtags. That will be much more easier for you. because now you post. I know this post got some traction. People are saying, but like there's no description. And I think when you put a description, it really gives a full depth of what you're talking about and a clarity to your audience. So I think it is on every single post in the future, please put a 3 to 4 line description, maybe 5 lines of description. 5 lines of description is okay. If you can do more, it's fine. But 4, 5 lines of description, and then you put the hashtags. That would be amazing. So you have kept to the, you see, this one is the worst. The worst of the worst. You see, 3 hashtag, 3 likes, 6, 0. I was talking about 3 is the worst, but like this is 0. Yeah, this is actually 0. So I don't know what was wrong with this one, but this is that the 15th of October is the 0. There's 0 reach, like nobody liked it. And then we have 17, 12, then we have 3, you know, so you can see a lot of, it's going up and down, up and really, really down. So there's not a proper consistency. It has to be consistent, you know. We haven't met our target. It's been 2 months now. We haven't met our target. We are not even close to our target. So you can see our progress has been really slow on Instagram. And we are working on improving our image and the quality of the work we deliver on Instagram. So I like your posts. Some of your posts are not that great. You can see the reach are very limited. Some are amazing. You got amazing reach, like you got 23. That's okay. It's not bad. Then here you have 22. Then you have 31. And then this one 45, this is 52. That's really good. So you see, this is in line with this, is very consistent, and that one sort of consistent, you can see. And then 31, we go very low, you know, we even had 0 at once. Yeah, then we have 3. So there's been a really lack of consistency, and maybe you need to improve on the quality of content you put on Instagram, and also on your hashtag. Do your hashtag research properly. Make sure you get the description. Let's stick to 4 to 5 lines of description, and then you put the hashtags. For acquire a website, I've finished with this. I have finished with this briefing. I will now go to AfriTutor Lab. Okay, this is AfriTutor Lab. AfriTutor Lab, you remember AfriTutor Lab at one point had the most subscriber rate at one point, but then it plummeted. You know, we stopped growing on AfriTutor Lab. I don't know why, but it could also be due to the quality of our content. So again, AfriTutor Lab, there's been a lack of consistency on AfriTutor Lab, you know. 35, and then 11, this one 9, this one 5, 11, 13, 5, 32. You see, this is very consistent. I like this. 32 and 34. If you've noticed it, quotes work perfectly. When you do quotes, people love quotes, and especially when it's a quote which resonate with themselves. So you have to, I love this quote, for example, the earth has music for those who listen. William Shakespeare. You see, you've used great hashtags, you know, you've reached a lot of people love it and they liked it. We did get some subscriber for that, but then afterward people unsubscribe. So far it's good. The progress, we are progressing, but some accounts are just very stagnant, as you can see. So use more quotes. I would say use more quotes. Quotes work best. I will be more into quotes. It works best. And please put a description. A little bit of description, 4 to 5 lines of description before you put the hashtags to make it your post clear and fully explain what you have posted to your audience. And now here it is. You can see again we are lacking consistency in quite a lot of things, So I hope I am making this a little bit clearer for you. But I'm not saying you shouldn't post things like this animals. Sometimes you see this one like, 8 likes here. You can see things like this, 8 likes, 1 likes, 2 likes. This is good. The cougar, puma, also commonly known as the puma, mountain lion. It works. Sorry. Oh, wait, sorry, just yawning. So you can see we've had, and some of these posts are very low in black. You see, this is 17. That's really good. 17, 13, 14. Use more quotes. I think more quotes works well, and is a great thing. More quotes. Yes, you see, more quotes. Now forget about these ones I don't even know. We had less and less reach. When we go down our reach, I can see you're improving on our reach. You can see the previous, if you go back to when you started, yeah, look at this one. 5, 10, 4, 7, 3, 6, 8, 5, 3, 3, 3, 2, 7, 8, 6, 9, 9 quotes. It comes a lot. Quote 17. You see, you're improving. I like this kind of improvement. You are improving. But then some posts are not very consistent. You see, some posts are not very our goal is to reach hundreds of thousands of likes, because this is a company. We are an advertisement company, but we are growing, we are improving. So we want to get there. We want to reach that goal of hundreds of thousands of subscribership and plenty of likes, tons of likes. So now 14, then 31. You go down, you go down, you go down, you go down. So quotes works well, and especially good quotes, they work really well. So that one, five likes, not really great. Now I'm gonna go to Floor Decor. Floor Decor. As we can see, Floor Decor 1, we've had a good rate of subscribership in the past, and we've also had a really low rate of subscribership afterwards. I don't know, is this due to, I don't know what it was due to, but we had good rates before and we didn't have, and then we had a lot of people unsubscribing us. So you can see here, quotes, 17 likes. Good quotes. La confiance en soi et le travail acharné mèneront toujours succès. This is a good quote. People like it. If it's what works well, we stick to what works well and we give it to people. What doesn't work well, we discard it. I like this one. 17. Good quotes with a nice setup of a living room. Very organic leaves on the sides here as a decoration. This worked well. People love it. You see? This one, sometimes, sometimes we've had these quotes. Maybe for this specific post, I think the beauty of the post is hidden. So it's not fully presented. So let me click on that. I'll click on that so you can see. So you can see the images here. If those writings could be a little bit down here, that would be amazing, because now we can't see these guys. We can't really see well. So it's hiding. That's for this case. And here you are promoting flood decor, which is great. So I like that, but you haven't got which. Again, so again, description, 4 lines of description, and then you put 3 dots, hashtags. Okay, now these things have less reach, more reach, less reach, more reach. So you to look at what works really well and what doesn't work well. We see that everything that I'm pointing is just uh, directly correlates with quotes, and that's what people love. People wake up in the morning, they log into the Instagram, and they see a photo on the explore page, something that inspires them, something that motivates them. It really resonates with them, and eventually they are more driven to subscribe to that kind of content than just any kind of content. So you can stick to our strategy of 3 days free value content and 2 days promotional content is absolutely fine. But for those 3 days, just stick on quotes, 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 and great quotes. I love that. I love this. People liked it. So, but we're doing something. We are doing something. That's something I like. We are doing something. That's we've had subscriber. And the last account I'm talking about is sorry. Okay, the last account is your equipment. This one. Okay, for this specific account, your equipment, again, the same thing applies. Quotes, 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 2 days promotional offer, and then quotes. Now, I will click on these specific photographs because I have something. And I'm going to the website, by the way. Where's my connection doing? Stop. Okay. The website. Okay, this is a website. So that's the website. I like this quote. If you want to experience of the successes and pleasure in life, you have to be willing to accept all the pain and failure that comes with it. Amazing quote. But you do not have to get your bicycle helmets, and that's only if this is a quote that was just supposed to be left like this, just as a quote. But if you are doing a promotion, then you can put get your bicycle at www. You see, and I think the idea of writing get your bicycle and www is a good idea, is a good marketing strategy, but I think it's very compelling. And I think it does not really inspire. People like to be led. They don't like to be forced into a specific way of like the asking has to be very flowing. I'll give you another example. This one, for example, you could put, I don't know, instead of putting get the best touristic safari and hiking backpack. Okay, you could say tourists travel back and hiking backpack. Just put it at, so you put the at sign, so you don't say get, but you say tourist safari and hiking at yourequipments.com at the bottom, maybe at your equipment, and then you put a picture of that bag. It's okay for you to use this picture because this is from the supplier. I'm using this image is for my supplier, so you can use this picture. You can right click, save this image, and just post it. Sometimes you just post. Sometimes when you want to sell, so when you want to promote this image for sale, just copy, right click, copy, post it on Instagram like that. Just post it, yeah, and then write the website on top. That's it. Don't say get this now. And I see a lot of get, I see a lot of get here. Okay, this is fine. This is great. I like this one. I like this one. This is fine. Don't tell them to get. And then make sure today. Oh, sorry. And this is amazing. So 3 days quote and 2 days, 3 days quotes and 2 days promotion. I think it will just be better if you urban planning and design are helping us to shift from car centric to bar. That's good. I like this quote, for example. You did not even put, you did not have to put the website. That's great. And for quotes only, I will recommend you to put the Instagram logo, just the Instagram logo, and then put the Instagram page name. You don't, because what happened is people steal our images. People steal these images, and then they will send. So and then I will see this image on somebody's else wall, and I don't like it because this is a work that we spend a lot of time and we're spending resources to build this work. So we don't want this post to be on somebody. So you spend time to build it. So I would say do it like you do on Floor Decor, but you don't put both. You don't put Facebook and Instagram pages. Just put Instagram page, Instagram logo, and then the Instagram page, maybe at the bottom or maybe on the top here to make it look better in a different color, so that if somebody steals our photo, they will steal with our name. That's fine, because some people don't have skills to edit photograph. They don't even know how to, so they just steal and post it. So when they will steal and post it, there will still be our name there. I prefer it that way. Please, it will be okay if you have our Instagram logo and our Instagram page. You can do that for acquire a website. That's only when you are doing quotes, like when you're doing quotes. When you're doing quotes, you can just put our Instagram page, or if you want, you can put our website as well. It's up to you, but I think our Instagram page be fine. Our Instagram page. You don't have to put your equipment.com on every single post. You can choose maybe 3 posts to put your equipment, especially the promotional one. I would say 2 posts, the one you're promoting our services, our product, and the other 3 posts, you just put the Instagram logo and our Instagram page. Okay. And please remember to put the description, 4 or 5 lines of description, then you put the hashtags. The posts are great, I have to say. Some of your posts are great, but the reach are very limited. So maybe you need to work more on the quality of your hashtags so that we reach more people. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, that's one thing, very crucial point. I wanted to stress today. Let me see what else I want to say. Sit down. One second, I'll be back very quick. Okay, so there I have 2 more points before I close this. I will change on Floor Decor. I will change the Floor Decor service on Facebook the same. So I'll basically put the ID name the same as the Facebook name, so you won't have to put 2 lines. Put the Facebook and the Instagram logo. Sorry, I'm talking about the Floor Decor account. I'll just put it one name, so you can just put Instagram and Facebook logo and just put one name. But I'll do that for Floor Decor later. I'll change it. Another thing is event calendar. Event calendar is very crucial. We should go with the flow, the way the world, like there's certain periods where people spend more. Experience have proven that there's the time when people spend more money. Like we know that people spend more money by the end of September, beginning of October, people start spending more money, and then by the beginning of November or by the end of November, people start spending even more money because they have the budget. They prepare for things like Christmas, you know. If it's Eid Mubarak, people like Eid Mubarak, they, maybe you can do something similar to Muslim Day just to, well, I'm not saying, okay, something close to that, something that would make people think about it, that this is a special day for those kind of people. Christmas, yes. If it's si c'est le congé, so if it's how do we call it in French? It's called le congé de Pâques. When it comes le congé de Pâques, so you put something related to le congé de Pâques. I don't even know how it's called in French, in English. Yeah, it's called Easter. Yeah. So if it's Easter, you put something related to Easter. So look at the event calendar. So I don't know if you have a calendar. If you have a calendar, look at your calendar and see specific type of events. There's like St. Patrick's Day. There's like this day, Christmas. There's Easter. There's this. So let's go a little bit with the flow of events and let people know we are at this specific event, and encourage people to do a little bit more of something during that time. I will do a specific video about, I think I need to design a few samples to show you what I mean, because about event calendar. So you can see, for example, this profile picture. You see this profile picture? The profile picture, it has cinnamon, it has this little bit of star and something there. It announces the arrival of Christmas. So I want to prepare people mentally that Christmas is coming. And I will be doing this in all of our accounts. I will change all of our accounts something related to Christmas to prepare people's mind to go into Christmas. So they have that Christmas mindset already. That's what I'm talking about, event calendar. I've talked about exploring new hashtag, and so on. For some of our account, we only have one shot a day, so we really need to make a big impression on people, like acquire a website, you know, acquire a website. I think most of our account, we need to do this on all of our account, by the way, not only on one account. We have one shot, and we need to use that one shot, that once time a day that we post, to make a big impression of our audience on anybody who comes to visit our post, our account. We let them know we are doing a great job by making that one big impression on them, because if we miss that chance of making an impression of them, they will go to other accounts, subscribe, and they'll be following. So there's too many distraction around online, so we need to give a bigger reason why people should come to our account and subscribe to our account. Why should they follow us? Why should they like our posts? Why should they do business with us? It's extremely important. It starts from the inside out. In marketing, there's what we call the three golden circle, which are the why, the how, and the what. So the why is the reason why we do what we do. Our belief, our concept. That's what we need to sell more to people. And then, I'm not saying the how and the what doesn't count, but our belief, our concept is what truly drives people to come to our page and want to do business with us. So therefore, we start with the why. The how is now, how are we going to get to that part? How are we going to achieve what we really want to achieve? And that bit is done from our side. So we work from the inside to build it. So our audience need to see our goal, our vision, our purpose, our concept, the reason we do what we do is extremely crucial. And now the what, they also need to see the what we are selling, what we are presenting to them. It has to be in congruent to each other. So our what, our how, and our what has to be in harmony together to spread the message and make sure our message is loud and clear. I think that was all for today about the review. If you have any questions, please drop me a text. Let me know what you think. If there's anything we need to improve, you can also let me know. I will look into collaboration and see how we can collaborate with other accounts to increase our reach. I've seen here on Afritudo Lab. Let me go to Afritudo Lab. You've done a shout out here. I love that shout out. I think that was on I think that was this one. There was a shout out. I don't know. Let me see. I don't really know which one was it. Okay. But I've seen one of your accounts. You have done a shout out to one account, which was great. We need to do more of the shout out, and I will see how we can collaborate with other accounts to increase our reach, because collaboration is a very crucial part of business. So it will also help us. So I will work on that. But for the meantime, you can carry on working hard, apply what I've asked you to apply, and we will see how the progress goes. Thank you very much for listening. I hope this wasn't too long, and I hope it's really been informational to you. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask me, and take care. Bye.